welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you a nail polish haul. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see what purchases I've been making over the past few months. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss out on future uploads. So I was not expecting to have a very big haul to share with you today. I've been trying to behave myself over the past few months, you know, avoiding impulse buys and things like that, but there have been a lot of things that have caught my eye. I have a few things from Polish Pickup. I have some indie collection releases. I have some mainstream stuff. I have some polishes I've been gifted, so lots and lots to share. And since a lot of these have been released over the course of the past few months, they are kind of summer colors, so definitely very inspiring for this time of year. All right, let's take a look at what I've purchased. All right, so before we take a look at the polishes that I've purchased, I did want to share with you what is on my nails. It is this beautiful Sassy pants polish called Witch Please. So these purchases are not in the order in which I purchased the polishes. I just kind of organized them by brand a little bit, indies first and then boutiques and mainstreams at the end. So first I have a few items from March's Polish Pickup Shop. This one is from Bluebird Lacquer and it is called, oh gosh, I had a hard time reading that, Rainstorming Session. As you can see, it is a magnetic. It has a beautiful red magnetic pull, shattered hollow, and blue metallic flakes, I think. And it's all tucked in to a really beautiful dark black base. As soon as Lucy posted this in the maker spoilers, I knew I had to have it. Her polishes just get me every single time. If she releases one and I feel like I have no color similar, I'm probably gonna get it because they always have a fabulous formula. This is 2 coats. Also from March's Polish Pickup is Bee's Knees Lacquer. How many lives does this guy have? This is a Bee's Knees Lacquer that has that classic Align with a Thorn in its Paw formula. It is a black base and it has a blue to purple shifting shimmer and tons of hollow flakes. This one was another must-have for me. The contrast between the blue and the black is just beautiful, and I love this finish from Bee's Knees Lacquer too. So interesting to me though that I am not a big black nail polish wearer, but obviously I was really feeling that color in March. Continuing on with my Polish Pickup orders, the next time I shot Polish Pickup was in May and I got quite a few things. The first of which is Polished for Days Fintastic. This one is so beautiful and glowy. It has like this greenish blue base, like almost I guess teal, but it leans pretty yellow with a fantastically glowing blue shimmer. It has like cobalt and then aqua and hollow flakes. Can you tell I was loving the hollow flakes here recently? So this one actually had a more green leaning base than I was expecting, at least on the swatch wheel. I wonder if it's gonna look a little bit different on the nail, but I'm so glad I got this one. I was very hesitant because I feel like I have a lot of things kind of similar to this, but I've seen so many people swatch this and I would have majorly regretted not having grabbed it. So I'm glad I have it. My first Dreamland lacquer purchase, I think, is Shake Your Shamrock. This one is amazing. It is like a neon green base with a beautiful blue glowing shimmer. It is no wonder that this one I feel like was like it in May. I feel like there were so many amazing polishes released in May, but I feel like this one was talked about more than almost any of them because it's just so unique. The base is very creamy. The blue glow is even brighter in person. It is so pretty. From Sassy Sauce Polish, we have Fire in the Hole. This one has like a watermelon-y base. It's like a coral red pink kind of base. And then a beautiful shifting shimmer that shifts pink to gold and some micro glitters too. Although I love Sassy Sauce Polish, I don't think I would have gotten this if Caitlin swatches wouldn't have loved it so much. It looked fantastic on her. It's really fun. The formula was great, and yeah, I don't have anything like this, so excited to have it, but kind of surprised I picked it up. And the last thing I grabbed from Polish Pickup in May is this KBShimmer called Straight to the Pint. This one is a very light pink crelly, glitter crelly with so many pretty glitters. This one just screams Rachel, like elementary school Rachel would have freaked out over this polish. Glitters in pink, blue, and purple. Those were literally my 3 favorite colors. And in this baby pink base, like, come on, so cute. I think this was supposed to be inspired by a blizzard. I don't know that that's what I really see with this, but I don't care. It's so, so precious. The colors are just happy. They're happy colors. I also shopped the For the Love of Polish box in May, and I did primarily so I could get my hands on this polish in particular. It's Polished for Days Sweet Clover. This one has a green base, and it's a really pretty mid-toned green base that I felt was very unique to my collection. I don't have, you know, the most green of anyone out there, but I certainly don't have any greens with this base color, and the flakes just glow in here. They're iridescent and they really contrast beautifully against the green. So here is what it looks like in 3 coats. This one was, I think, on the sheer side, but it built up really well because of all of those flakes. I don't see myself wearing this one in the summer, but it's definitely one that I'd consider wearing in the spring and maybe in the fall even. I don't know. We'll see. The guest maker for May's For the Love of Polish box was Stella Chroma, another maker that I just absolutely love. This one's called Lazy Meadow. It has a nudie pink base and some gorgeous shifting shimmer that shifts red to copper to gold to green, and holographic flakes. Once again, a finish I just can't get enough of. Although I absolutely love Stella Chroma, I was just not 100% sure I would like this color on me. It is very, very close to my skin tone. On some people it would pull pink, but on me it definitely pulls a lot more nude. I don't usually go for colors like this, so I'm gonna try it. If I don't love it, I'll probably pass it on to my sister because she loves Stella Chroma too, and she loves nude polish. And then also in the For the Love of Polish box is this one from Pahlish called Evermore. This one was not on my radar at all. I was just kind of like take it or leave it when I purchased this box. I was more interested in the other 2, to be honest. But once I swatched this, I was like, okay, wow, this is so pretty. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats, and it comes off a lot softer and more pastel, I think, than I was expecting. I thought it would be a little bit brighter and that I would have dupes for it in my collection, and I still might, but I can't think of what they are right now. I was just imagining something more saturated, and the fact that this is on the more muted side really appeals to me. I also shopped Wildflower Lacquer's Back to the 90s Volume 1 collection. This one I had to pick up as soon as I saw the swatches. It's called Juice Bar. It is a really warm pink, almost red base with shifting shimmer and hollow flakes. Wow, yeah, I guess I did get a lot of that this month. As this finish always does from Wildflower, it had an impeccable formula, fully opaque in 2 coats, pretty much a 1-coater. The shifting shimmer is very prominent. It's loaded with hollow flakes and just, yeah, dreamy formula and really pretty color. Super saturated and perfect for summertime. I also grabbed one from Wildflower Lacquer's Back to the 90s Volume 2. This one is called Talk Furby to Me. I was drawn to this because I did have a Furby growing up. It unfortunately passed when I gave it a bath. But aside from that, I also really like this color. It's unique. It's kind of a more muted mid-toned pink shade with shimmer that shifts purple to pink. And yeah, the base color is pretty unique to my collection. It's somehow kind of like neutrally, but the shimmer makes it a lot more fun. So here is what that one looks like in 3 coats. It was a lot more sheer than a lot of Wildflowers that I tend to gravitate towards, but again, because it was a Furby polish and because it is pink, I just had to have it. Also from Wildflower Lacquer, I grabbed Love for Ohio. This was a charity polish, and it has a more purple base than what it's coming off on as on camera. Looks a lot more berry on camera, but it's definitely more purple in real life, and it's got shifting shimmer that shifts gold to green to copper. There we go, that's more color accurate. So you can see it has a sheer base as well, although I think it will reach full opacity or very close to it in 3 coats. And it's got kind of a warmer pinky purple base, mid-tone, so that is the kind of purple that I like, something that's a little bit lighter or something that's a little bit brighter. So I think I'm really gonna enjoy this one. And the last Wildflower lacquer that I grabbed, the one that I think I'm most excited about, is this one, Anthophile 2.0. This wasn't one that I was like searching for or anything. It wasn't on my lemmings list, but when I saw the swatches, I had no idea how I missed it. It has this incredible bright blue base with such bold shimmer that shifts purple to blue to gold to pink. Lots of shifts in there. And then it also has holographic. This one had a remarkable formula, fully opaque in 2 coats, almost a 1 coater as well. And I'm not usually drawn to deeper blues, but man, this one just got me. I couldn't resist. It's so pretty. I also placed a Beyond Polish order and finally got a few KBShimmers that I had been eyeing for a while. This one is from their spring collection from this year, and it's called That's Ranunculus. This one has an orange base with, I think, gold or yellow or orange or some kind of reflective glitter, and it's loaded with red shimmer. Really unique and interesting combination, and I am not a big reflective glitter person, but I was inspired to get this after having swatched KBShimmers. No. I was glad I got it after I swatched KBShimmer Summer Collection, but I grabbed this because Nicole Loves Nails absolutely loved it. And I know she kind of feels how I feel about reflective glitter. She's kind of on the fence about it a little bit. So I was like, if she likes it, I'll probably like it. And I think she was right. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats with a glossy top coat, but no glitter smoother. Obviously, it'll be so much more beautiful with a glitter smoother. But yeah, I think this one could be fantastic for fall. I was kind of surprised that it had a nude-ish feel on me. I was expecting it to feel a little bit more orange, but still gorgeous color regardless. And then the other one I had to get from the KBShimmer Spring Collection is called Spring Theory. It is the most adorable white crelly with these micro glitters in yellow, purple, blue, green, probably some others in there. But yeah, I love this finish from KBShimmer. I love their glitter crellies in general, but I really, really like their glitter crellies that have micro glitter. They're some of my favorites. They're just so dainty and cute and well formulated. And I was very excited to see KBShimmer make glitter crellies again because they haven't for a while. I also shopped Pampered Polish's Barbie collection in May, I think. This first one is called Life is Plastic, and it is a white crelly with neon pink glitters. They're matte, and they come in a variety of different sizes, and they include, yeah, there's one, star glitters too. So I was a little bit off put by the star glitters. I was not sure that I wanted this because of them, but Timberland said in her video that you can definitely avoid them. If you get them on the brush, you'll probably have to kind of, what is it called? Fish for them. My brain, I'm tired, y'all. You'd probably have to fish for the star glitters. Well, I got one on the very first attempt, no fishing, so just my luck. But I actually think it's way cuter than I thought it would be. I actually like the star glitter, so go figure. And then I also wanted this topper from that release. It's called Life in the Dreamhouse. This is a really cute topper. It's got a clear base, of course, lots of matte pink reflective glitters. It's, I think, got like some hot pink ones and then maybe some lighter pink. No, I think they're all hot pink. And then it's got some darker metallic micro glitters in pink. So here is what that looks like in 1 coat, and it's just the cutest thing. I mean, I love pink. You know that. I love pink. Barbie is so cute. I just had to have this. I also have quite a few Stella Chroma polishes of the month, like mystery polishes of the month, to share with you. This one is from March, and it is a really light green. I thought it was white at first, but it's like a whitened green, which is so cool. Base with iridescent flakies. How glowy are they? And holographic. When I unboxed this initially and thought it was white, I was like, huh, okay. But once I realized it was a soft green, I was very intrigued. I don't have anything like this. The flakes look beautiful. Yeah, really, really interesting polish. April's polish was completely different. As you can see, it is a neon pink, like a warm tone neon pink with shimmer that shifts gold to green and some holographic and flakes in there. So here is what that one looks like. I think in 2 coats it had an amazing formula and is just so bright and fun for summer. Quite a few of these I'll probably add to my summer rack, this one being one of them. I think probably the Dreamland Lacquer that we took a look at will end up on my summer rack, and the Polished for Days. But yeah, this one's so fun. And then the monthly mystery for May is this really pretty glowy polish. It has a deep blue base with lots of flakes, and most of the color that's standing out most are red and platinum, like silver. There might be some other colors in there too. Oh, and there's glitters. Look at that. Lots of stuff in here. Like I mentioned before, dark blue polishes really aren't my thing. I don't, in general, like dark polishes. I just feel like my nail beds are like a little bit narrow, and so when I wear darker colors, it just accentuates that. So usually I like lighter colors that widen my nail bed a little bit. Yeah, this one's not really my style. It's a beautiful polish, but not super my thing, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and de-stash it or if I'm going to give it a try and get rid of it after if I don't like it. I don't know. I also grabbed some things from Colorist to Carol. This one is an older release, not that old, but older, and I wanted it then, but wasn't gonna just grab one polish, so I grabbed a few things and decided to get this one too. It is called Magnolia Petals, and it was in the spring collection this year. It has kind of a milky off-white base with these super cute flakies, black and gold, and they're the little moon flakies, and I love the moon flakies. I just think they are completely precious, and Colorist Carol uses them, but not enough in my opinion. I want to see them all the time. They are so cute. But doesn't this look like way regal? Like it gives me like Gatsby, New Year's Eve kind of feeling. And the reason why I placed the order was for this duo, the first of which is called Colorful Disaster. It is a white curly with all of these super fun glitters, circle glitters, square glitters, hex glitters, micro glitters, and it's just like a neon party on the nails. I think I mentioned before, but if I didn't, Colorist Carol has an amazing curly formula, so I knew I would love putting this on and really enjoy wearing it. The glitter to base ratio is perfect, and I didn't have to fish for any of those fun glitters or do any glitter placement. They just apply themselves. The other half of the duo is this topper, Everything and More. And it is pretty much the same mix that is in the white glitter curly that I just showed you. Lots and lots of circle glitters, some hex glitters, some micro glitters, square glitters, in a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes. So here is that topper in one coat. Did I need both of these? Absolutely not. I should have just gotten the topper and then used one of my sheer whites like OPI Funny Bunny or Fancy Gloss Got Milk to create a sandwich, but hindsight is 2020. I have both of them now. I'll probably wear both, but I just didn't need them. It was kind of an impulse purchase. And then I got gifted a few polishes from a sweet nail friend, the first of which is Kathleen & Co. and it's called, Frangipani probably, I don't know. This one is a mid-toned pink with a beautiful gold to copper to red shifting shimmer. My friend sent me this because I've mentioned it a few times, but I'm on the hunt for a gorgeous pink with gold shimmer. And this one is like, I haven't put it on yet, so I can't say, but I think it's the one, you all. I've just really been wanting one that's not too light. The base isn't too light or too dark or too saturated, just something very mid-tone that you can tell is pink on me. It doesn't pull super nude, and it's just really pretty. I will say the shimmer doesn't look super prominent on the nail wheel. I hope it's more prominent on the nail, but gorgeous, gorgeous shade of pink, just very playful and cute. My friend also sent me this and I'm like, are you sure you don't want this back because it's so pretty? It is called Hot Nashville Night. This was part of the PBE showcase in 2021. And it is a sheer jelly base that is like purpley, and it's got shifting shimmer to gold, red, and green, and hollow flakes. No wonder I like it. She might have ended up destashing it because it is so super sheer. I feel like you can't tell on the nail wheel, but it is like, I can still see kind of through the nail wheel. That's how sheer it is. So it's definitely going to need probably some kind of undies if I don't want to see my nail line. But it is a beautiful, beautiful polish. And then the last one she gifted me is so freaking cute. It is from Polish and it's called Little Olives. It has an olivey green base with gold to green shimmer and holographic flakes. I have so many polishes and I've worn most of them. That is saying something. I really, most of the time, enjoy what they release and love to wear them. And this one is one that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put on my fall rack, and I'm already excited to wear it. Then I got some Cirque Colors neons. These were part of that Beyond Polish order, and I don't know if they're still gonna be on there at the time of me posting this video, but they had posted on the Beyond Polish site some of their Vice collection from last year, and I'd skipped on some colors that and kind of had regrets and decided to go ahead and grab them. So this is one of them. It is Cushy. This is just your standard neon green. Like when I think neon green, I think of this shade. It had a fabulous formula, and as you can see, it's just, yeah, it's blinding. That's why people love Cirque Colors neon so much. They are incredibly beautiful, wonderful formula. I am super pleased to have this in my collection. From this year's Vice collection, I grabbed CREAM. This one has a more yellow leaning kind of pastel neon feel, and it is really pretty too. It didn't have as good of a formula as Cushy did. It took 3 coats to build up to full opacity, but it was smooth, it was easy to work with, and yeah, it almost looks yellow next to Cushy. It is a little bit more green leaning in real life. Also from this year's Vice collection is Game Over. This one is a neon red, and I feel like everybody was talking about this shade out of all the colors from this year's release. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats. Wonderful formula, so dang bright. The camera's not doing it any justice. It is like blinding and bold and perfect. And I'm probably gonna add all of these neons to my summer rack. And if you were wondering how it compared to Pyro, they're not coming off perfectly color accurate, but they're not super far off. This one's Game Over, this one is Pyro, and you can see Game Over is much more red. It leans actually a little bit more on the pink side instead of being an orangey red, which I love. I also grabbed Cirque Color Socialite, I think also from last year's Vice collection. This one is like a neon-y orchid purple. This one was kind of an impulse buy. I skipped it last year for a reason. I don't always love these kind of shades on me, but it is a beautiful color and I didn't want to have regrets, so I got it. And the last Cirque Colors Vice shade I grabbed was kind of also an impulse buy. I got Shopaholic. Y'all just know I'm a sucker for a gorgeous pink, and this one is truly gorgeous, but I do have stuff that is similar enough to where I probably should have skipped it. It did have a great formula though, fully opaque, I think in 2 coats, and just beautifully saturated. But just, yeah, kind of pastel neon and not super unique, but pretty and great formula. It did kind of remind me a lot of Kid in a Candy Store from Tiny Glaze this year, which I've already worn and love. They are almost the same. This one, the Cirque Colors, maybe is just a hair more saturated, but they're close enough to where I didn't need both. It's also not super far off from Orly's breathable line from spring 2023 called Burst Your Bubblegum. Like I said, this was in their spring collection this year. The Burst Your Bubblegum shade, the Orly, is just a little bit more blue tone, just a little bit cooler, whereas the Cirque Colors is more yellow leaning, but they are pretty close. And then another impulse buy. This one a subscriber had recommended, and on top of that, Walker, the maker of Ave Polish, announced that she was going to be become a stay-at-home mom and be working on Ave Polish full-time, and did a sale on her site, and I wanted to support her. I was really excited. We actually had our babies within a few days of each other. Maybe, I think our due dates were the same, but it didn't end up, you know, it didn't end up that way. But I was just really excited for her, and so I wanted to grab this one. This is called Blossom, and like I said, I had been searching for the perfect pink base with a gold shimmer. Spoiler, I've actually already worn this one. I had a more serious event to go to, and so I thought this shade would be perfect, and I liked it okay. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats. The base color is beautiful and the shimmer is so soft and glowy. However, on my skin tone, it does pull kind of nude. Man, it is making me look super tan. I am not that tan. On me though, it looks like your nails but better kind of thing. And when I imagined a pink with gold shimmer, I wanted something that was more obviously pink, but it is a really pretty polish. And because I couldn't let Blossom travel alone, I did get this one from Ave called Palm Trees. It's coming up on camera as being much more yellow leaning. In real life, it is a cool, a cool bright green. It is really bright. Still really warm leaning there. It looks like a grassy green. It is not. That's a little bit more color accurate. Yeah, it's just a lot more cool and blue leaning in real life, but kind of muted, very pretty color and unique to my collection again. I grabbed a few more from Beyond Polish. This one is from Zoya and it's called Ray. I knew when this released I was gonna get it because how could I not? It is my namesake. And they have a Rachel polish, which I love. It's a vampy red, but it's not spelled like my name. And this one is, so I was very excited. So here is what Rachel looks like in 2 coats, and it's a little bit less saturated in real life than it's coming off on camera, but not my favorite color. It is kind of nice. I mean, it reminds me of like a warm, snuggly blanket. It's very fall and like kind of like a comforting color, just not the most flattering on my skin tone. It's actually not that far off from the Stella Chroma. Yes, it is. I take it back. Anyway, not my favorite color, but I had to have it because of the name, and it is a nice nude, just not, you know, I don't usually wear nudes that often, so, you know. And then I also got this topper that I feel like I hear lots of people talk about from Zoya, and I've been wanting it, and it wasn't on Beyond Polish, but then it was, so I had to get it. And it's called Maria Luisa. It is a gold flaky topper, but it's like super, super brassy gold. I really like it. Here's what it looks like in 1 coat, and it's just the gold flakes. The color is very bold, I think, for a gold flaky topper. But they still, the flakes themselves are very delicate and light, and I think it just, it's beautiful. The gold flaky toppers that I have, I only have one other one, but it's a little bit larger particle, so this one I think is a nice contrast to that. Continuing on with my mainstreams, I did get quite a few Essie polishes. They just have really been impressing me this year. I liked their spring collection, which this one is from. I liked their summer collection. I saw a preview for their fall collection. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I hope I love it too. But anyway, this one is called It's High Time. Here it is in 2 coats, and it's a really beautiful, soft, mellow green shade. It's just like another one that just feels very comforting for some reason. Had a great formula, and there were really, although that spring collection, I could have grabbed all of them except for Feel the Fizzle. The topper did not interest me at all. The rest did. I realized by watching a few videos and seeing some comparison swatches that I had stuff that was similar enough to most of them to not get the entire collection, but this one I didn't have anything close to, so I still got it. And then the other standout from that collection for me was the shade called You're Sensational. And this one is a very muted chartreuse. It is green leaning, but it's still definitely a yellow, but it's very dusty and muted. It's super unique. So here it is, I think in 2 coats, maybe 3, but I think 2. It just had a brilliant formula. I've just been very impressed with Essie's cream formulas lately, and their color selection has been pretty unique. I just go Essie. I've not always been a big Essie person, but hey, when it's good, it's good. I'm gonna get it. And then because I have absolutely no self-control, I also got almost the entire, I guess it was a summer collection, the playground collection. Yeah, I got pretty much all of them. I shouldn't have, but I did. This one is called Sunshine Be Mine. This one is a primary yellow cream with a perfect formula. And y'all, this one is unique to my collection. I have a couple yellows. I don't have a ton. I have some from OPI. I'm trying to think yellows with no shimmer, anything, no flakes, nothing. I have a few from OPI, and I think that's all. I have one from Lacquer as well, but I don't have any that are just pure sunshine yellow creams, primary, not mustardy, just this is it. And this just had the best formula. I had to get it. Same situation with this shade called Grass Never Greener. It is just your classic primary green. So simple, but like I have nothing that's this color somehow. I would use the excuse of nail art, but I don't do that. So let's hope I love wearing primary green cream. I really like the formula for these and I like the color, but I'm like, what is the likelihood of me wearing a plain green cream? Like, it's not super high, but hopefully I will reach for it. Also from this collection, this was the namesake actually. It's called Push Play, and it is a dark, but not super dark, kind of navy blue. This is the kind of dark blue I can get down with. It like straddles the line between being a cobalt and a navy. It's not super dark, very comfortable, really pretty color. I love it. This one I 100% did not need. It is called Start Signs Only. This one is a really orange leaning red. I know I've got quite a few of these in my collection, but it is a color that I really enjoy and the formula was fantastic. And the last shade I got from that collection, I was not interested in the kind of nude shade. The last one I got is this shade called Climbing High. It looks almost black on camera, but it is a really pretty dark gray. It's like a super dark charcoal. Wonderful formula on this one as well. It just felt super sleek and like chic and I don't know, cool. I could see myself wearing this in like the winter time. Yeah, that's awesome. Just a few more mainstreams. First, some China glazes. This one's called Guava Mama. This one released several summers ago. It is just your standard issue neon pink cream. I have a few neon pinks already, and I convinced myself when this released that I didn't need more, but I'm not that strong anymore. I'm starting to like neons now, so I needed it. Wonderful formula. I see why so many people were such big fans. Beautiful, beautiful color. Same situation with Tropic Like It's Hot. When it released, I said I'd never wear a shade like that, but now I want to. So I got it. Also a gorgeous formula, really easy to work with. I love this. I wish we would have seen another collection kind of like this for China Glaze Summer 2023. Like different colors, but same idea. Up next is this shade from LA Girl that, again, is not at all color accurate. What? My camera can't handle these neons, apparently. It's called Desire, and it is a neon pinky purple. I only have one other from this collection, and I was very impressed. It's the other neon pink, of course. And I was really impressed with the formula, and it was super squishy. This one was no different. I'm excited to have this one. It's a lot more purple leaning. A lot more purple leaning than it's coming off on camera. I wish it was true to color. And then because I needed another neon pink, I didn't. I got Morgan Taylor. She's a classic. When this one released, it had lots of comparisons to Spin Me Around, which released the year prior, and I convinced myself I did not need both, but here we are. I am really glad I got it. It had a perfect perfect formula. 2 coats. It was neat. It was really matte. It's super neon. It dried fully matte, like a beautiful matte finish. Did I need it? No, but I am happy to have it. And in case you were wondering, here is Spin Me Around. Here She's a Classic. Yeah, they are pretty much the same. The only difference is She's a Classic has this most subtle blue shimmer running throughout that doesn't really come up on the nail, so from what I can tell. One more pink. Can you tell I was like searching for my perfect summer pink? I just couldn't decide, so I grabbed all of them. This one is Big Bow Energy from OPI. This one's also coming off a lot more red on camera. I'm gonna have to look at that and see what I can do. It is like a very purple leaning pink. It's more of like a berry color and so much more muted than all of these neon pinks. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats. It had a wonderful formula, and again, it is showing off to be like a red berry color, but it is like a purpley pink shade. It's definitely not a summer pink. It's more of like what I would wear in the fall, but it's so pretty. And the last 2 I have to share are from Color Club. This one is called It's All in the Attitude. This one's a pastel neon green cream. Here's what it looks like on the swatch wheel. It's a Color Club, so it had an amazing formula, 2 coat coverage, and so smooth and easy to work with. What a cute color. And then the last one I got is another neon pastel green cream. You know, I think I got more pinks and greens this time around than anything else. That's really interesting. But this one is Color Club Anything But Basic. I've heard lots of people talk about this color. Most recently, I heard Mediocre Manny's Hillary talk about how much she enjoyed it, and I just needed it, okay? It also had a wonderful formula, and although it looks green in the bottle, it definitely looks yellow next to It's All in the Attitude. And if you were wondering, here's a little neon green comparison. Cirque Colors Cushy, Cirque Colors CREAM, Color Club It's All in the Attitude, and Color Club Anything But Basic. They are different, see? So those are all the purchases that I've made over the past few months. Let me know down in the comments, did you purchase any of these same polishes, or are you thinking about it now? If any of these, which I know a good amount of them are, if any of them are still available, I will link them down in the description box so you can shop. Hopefully you enjoyed this haul today. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!